Hello everyone, this is Deb again. So I just got my new Jackery 500 in the mail and I'm super excited. So I just wanted to show you guys what comes in the box. I haven't even opened it yet, so it did have a little bit of damage right there, but it doesn't look to be like a big deal or anything. It didn't go all the way through. There was a little bump there, but no big deal. Other than that, it's okay. And I love this little knife. I've had this for over 20 years, and every time I see a nomad opening a box with, you know, a big knife or a pair of scissors, I'm like, God, I wish I could give them this little knife. These are really handy. I got it from like a Von Tobel's or something. That was many years ago. You can still buy them. They're called Stanley now. But this particular one is literally like 20-some years old. I used it when I was working in a factory. You did a lot of wiring and stuff. I actually used it to make wiring. Hey, I had to turn my fans off, so it's super hot in here because I couldn't hear anything with the fan on. It is almost 89 with 60%, almost 60% humidity in here, and it is hot. Okay, so it's got a box inside the box. Okay, hold on a second. Alright, so I needed two hands to get that out. It was a really tight fit in there, so I needed two hands. Sorry about that. So here we are, 518 watts with a 500 watt inverter, the Explorer 500, and I think I got just the last of the shipment because they are sold out right now, and I think it's because like right after I ordered this, those California wildfires started back up, and so I think a lot of people in California are probably ordering this and the 1000. I'm breathing hard because it is hot in here. I'm sweating. The humidity is like, you know, it feels like you're in a bathtub all the time pretty much. I feel like I'm always taking a bath. Alright, here we go. You guys have probably seen this on YouTube elsewhere. What's this say? Yeah, charge it first. For maximum battery power, charge me now and every 6 months, or keep me plugged in when not in use. Store me in a cool, dry and cool place. And there's their email and their online presence right there, Jackery.com, and their phone number. What's this? Oh, and I'm trying to not be bitten by mosquitoes. They are so bad. I'm coming right in here in the range. What is this? Oh, no way. Oh, I like that. That's nice and thick. Oh, wow. I like that. So, there's the car charger. Plug it into your car while you're driving. Oh, I like this bag. Excuse me while I kill a mosquito. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. I knew this wasn't going to work with me holding the camera and trying to be able to swat at the mosquitoes and stuff, so I set you down and we're going to finish out the video this way. So again, there's the car charger and the wall charger, I presume. Yep. That's what I'm going to use it to charge the first time, just to make sure that this works. And then I'm going to run down the Jackery, you know, probably to like 20%, and then I'm going to charge it with my solar panel. I've got a Renogy 100 watt. So yeah, I like that. It's a nice zipper. It's really thick. It's not cheap at all. It's got a little carrying handle. I like that a lot. I'll probably take this to Idaho with me. I'm going to Idaho next month to pick up my new rig, which new to me. It's old, but it's new to me. Alright, let's see if I can get this out of here. It's probably... No, it's not bad. I thought it would be tight in there. There's the back. Ta-da! Can you see that? I should have probably angled the camera better. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love it. I've seen so many of them. Everybody's seen this. This is like overkill. And probably not needed because, you know, all these YouTubers all buying the Jackery. So there's the manual. Probably can't see that. Oh great, my shadow's in the way. Alright, there you go. Oh, hello. So I'm gonna have to turn this off and turn you around. I can't reverse the camera when it's on, when I'm recording. I don't know why. So hold on a second. Okay, so I got you turned around. So here he is up close. Y'all probably know what he looks like. Let's see if it will focus. There we go. That's the input. I think that's an 8mm. And then your DC that you can operate separately. Ooh, it's got some charge. It's got 38% on it. They have to ship it with some charge on it. So almost everything that you get with a lithium battery is going to come at least partially charged. That's just a shipping requirement, I think. So the DC's on, and the display, when I like that because my Apex, the display, when it's on, the display is always on, and it's this bright blue LED or backlighting, and it's always on, and I hate it. That's the one thing I really hate about that. See, to get the display to light up now, you actually have to push a button. I really like that. So the output is 1 watt, and that's just for the display, obviously, because I don't have anything plugged in. So I could probably check all of the plugs now, even without charging it all the way. I'm going to charge it tonight, or this afternoon. It's almost 8 o'clock right now. Oh, that was the inverter fan kicking on. It just kicked on very briefly and then shut off. I guess because there's nothing plugged into it, it doesn't need to be on. See, that's another difference on the Apex. When you turn on the AC, the inverter, the fan is almost always on. Once in a while it doesn't come on, but normally it's on all the time. And it doesn't seem like this one's going to be on all the time, except for when I'm just using it. So I like that you can turn each one on and off independently. I like that. Well, I turned them all off, but the display's still on. I don't know when that'll shut off. There's nothing on output. Oh, there it went. I wonder what I'll do. Yep. So I can push the display on, I can turn it on and check how much power is on it without engaging any of these buttons down here, so that's cool. I don't know everything about this. I've seen quite a few videos and everything, but some of the stuff will be a little bit new to me. And this is the manual. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's thin, but it doesn't seem cheap or anything. I wonder how many typos are in here. You saw my review for the Dokyo 300 watt panel. Their user manual is horrible. It's got a bunch of different typos. So this will tell you what it'll run and how long it takes. So I've got a Renogy 100 watt panel, and so it should take about 9 hours. 16 hours on the car charger. That's a long time. 7.5 hours. So if I plug it in now, maybe by the time I go to bed tonight at 2 o'clock in the morning, it'll be done. So there's safety instructions and warnings and everything. And it's got a warranty. And it comes with this little card. It's just got their information on it. 24-month limited warranty. I don't know why it's wet. Probably my sweat. Oh my god, you wouldn't believe how incredibly hot it is in here. People say, oh, that's not that bad, but when you add in 60% humidity, it's really bad. It's like a sauna in here. Okay, so I'm going to charge it, and then I'm going to test it. Or maybe I'll test it first and then I'll charge it. I don't know. We'll see. See you in a bit. Alright, so I'm going to test it first. I'm anxious to make sure everything's working. So I turned on the AC button over here, and this is my electric razor that I have to use because it's so humid here that I can't wax. And I did hear the inverter come on, or the fan, and then it kicked back off. And it did not kick back on, but this is taking very low power draw. Let's see, what is it taking? 4 watts, and one of the watts is for the display, so that's only taking 3 watts. So it's not enough for this fan to kick on. Yep, it works, but this is a low wattage. I'd have to plug something else in to make that fan kick on. Alright, so what else do I have? Oh, hold on. Let me get something else to run. Okay, so I'm going to try my big fan. It says it's pulling 3 watts right now, and that's just with this on and with the display. So whatever this registers -3 is what the fan will be pulling. I know, and it's going to be loud. I don't know if you can see that or not. It says it's pulling 82 watts. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. I would have to test it. Over here. I know, avalanche. Got a bunch of stuff sitting around. A bunch of stuff that I have to get rid of before I go down the road. Because when I had this fan plugged into my Apex, sorry, that was probably really loud. When I had it plugged into my Apex, it was pulling more than 81 watts. So something is not registering right. So I think what I'm going to do is plug the kilowatt thingy into that. Alright, let's see what this one reads. Yep, that's about right. 81 watts. I'm going to have to recheck it on the Apex because I thought it was registering higher than that on the Apex. I'm not sure how dependable the Apex is for displaying wattage. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check it. But hopefully you can see. See, I can't push the display button because it's behind the kilowatt meter. But this says 81 watts output, and we're down to 37%, and that's right under 81. so it's accurate. Okay, so I guess my next test would be the USB and the 12 volt. And I think to test the 12 volt, I'm probably going to get another little fan. I've got the Boundless Breeze fan, so I can test that with it. So hold on, let me turn you off here. Okay, so this is my new Boundless Breeze fan that I got on Amazon. It's really nice. It's a 10-bladed fan, and it was way cheaper than the Fantastic Fan brand. They make one called the Endless Breeze, and it's square, and that was like $150, and this was $40, so this one won, and it actually works very well, and even on low. And so let's turn this on. Let's see. Yeah, there's 0 wattage. So whatever I was pulling before, it must have just been because I had this button on. Okay, there it went to 1. Yeah, I guess you have to give it a minute to let it even out. Alright, let's turn this guy on. I already know this works because I already tried it. I didn't put my muff on. Maybe I should put my muff on. Okay, 22. So the DC works. That didn't really change. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it takes it a second to register a change. So medium speed is 30 watts. That's loud, and I'm sorry, but oh my god, it feels so good. Oh, you wouldn't believe how good that feels right now. Oh man. Oh yeah, sorry about the sound. That's loud, but oh well, I'm used to loud fans. I live with this big monstrosity on pretty much all summer, 24 hours a day, so I'm quite used to the white noise. So yeah, pulls 1 watt for the display and for whatever little button. Maybe 2 watts. It does fluctuate. Okay, so everything works. I will test the USB next. Hold on. Alright, so this is my little USB powered fan. It runs directly on the USB. It's not rechargeable. I have another Key Nice fan that is USB chargeable, and that's actually, he's right here, and that's done. So I can unplug him. I've been charging him over here. This is a duplicate. This is my second one. I know you didn't come here to see my fans, but I can run that straight through on USB, but I wanted to try this one, which only runs on USB, to see how well it's working. It was already on. I just unplugged it. This is the fan I use to cool off my computer because I keep my computer on 24 hours a day, and it can get warm when it's 90 degrees in here. That's just on low. See, it's barely pulling anything. That's nothing. That's on high. Oh, woohoo. That's nothing. Man, I could run this forever. But see, the problem is with these little fans, if I wanted to run only this all night, it wouldn't work, because on these models, if it's pulling less than 10 watts, it'll shut off after, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours or 10 or something like that. But I am actually going to use this to run my 12 volt refrigerator, and it will kick on and off periodically every hour, you know, throughout the hour. And so that'll be enough wattage pole to keep this thing from doing that shutdown. I'm gonna turn this off because that's loud. Alright guys, so everything works. I'm really excited. So now I'm going to charge it up and I will see how long it takes to charge. And I'll report to you on that information when I'm done. See you then. Okay, so I just wanted to show it's 8 o'clock p.m. and I've got my AC plugged into the wall over here. And so I'm going to plug this is 8mm, I'm going to plug this into here, maybe. Hold on, I need 2 hands to get it in all the way. So the blue light comes on. That's really bright. That's going to be bright in the middle of the night if I'm charging solar. I wonder if that lights up when I'm charging solar too. I'm sure it does. But that won't be in the middle of the night, will it? Oh my god. What is this? Alright, so it's pulling 81 watts. That's how much you can get from the wall. And so I will compare that to what I'm getting. Hopefully I can get full sun when I go to recharge this with my Renogy. And I can angle it properly and see how much input I can get from the solar. So we're getting 81 from the wall. And 8 o'clock. So I will get back to you later. Bye. Alright guys, here we are. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. So 5 hours later. Very hot, very humid still. And I just reached 100%. The input is at 13 watts. And I just wanted to let you know that this brick gets really, really hot when it's charging. I was actually a little bit alarmed. It's not doing much now, but I don't know if you see that, that's upside down, 110 degrees. At the peak of its charging, this thing was almost 140 degrees. I put my hand on it and I couldn't even hardly keep it on there. So this thing gets very, very hot while it's charging. I don't think I like that very much. But here we are. It went from 37% to 100% in about 5 hours. But just be aware that this gets very hot. I don't think my Apex charger gets this hot. I never felt it get this hot. It's actually cool right now. I can put my hand on it right now, but that's because it's done. It's not doing anything else right now. Yeah. About 107. But it's done now, so it's going to start cooling off. Alright. That's it. I will talk to you later. Bye. Okay, so there's just one more thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. I had watched Hobotech's reviews of the Jackery 500, and that was last year. I think he made a question and answer video. It was about a 30-minute video, and he made that in August of last year. And so that was the latest information that I had about the Jackery 500, and so that's what I was going on. And so when I said earlier in the other clip that if you don't have more than, what was it? Yeah, 10 watts. If it's like when I had my little USB fan plugged in, and I said that if you were using that for more than 6 hours or whatever, that the Jackery would shut off because it wasn't drawing enough wattage. But in the manual that they sent with this, you can see it says that it will automatically turn off in 12 hours when it's under 10 watts of power, right there. So they either improved the Jackery 500 or they wrote a new manual and they're lying to us. I really don't know how to explain it, because I know Hobotech is very thorough, and when he said it was shut off after 6 hours, I believe him. That's probably what it said in his manual. So I think what's happened is that they made improvements to this without putting out a new model, because there was one other thing. Oh, it was about the controller in here, because in his Q&A video it says that this has a PWM controller, but again, here in my new manual, I think it's on the back, load in, when it's going through and telling you the specifications, it says right there that it's an MPPT. So again, this quite possibly within the last year they have made improvements to this specific unit without bringing out a new unit. Now, I think that's kind of weird, but at the same time, I'm having the same experience with this fan. Let me show you this one. This is my Key Nice fan. It's an oscillating fan, and I bought this, you know, 6 to 9 months ago or something like that, and this is the first one I bought. And when you turn this fan off, you can oscillate it. There's a button on the top that you can make it oscillate and go back and forth, but when you turn it off, when you go to turn it back on again, you have to keep pushing that oscillating button. It doesn't remember to keep it on oscillate. And I just bought another one of these fans. Let me see if I can get it. I had to label him number 2 because it's the exact same thing, but when I turn this one off and I turn it back on again, it remembers that it was supposed to be oscillating. So I don't have to go through and re-push that button. It goes back to oscillating. And if you look at the manual, it has the exact same model number, but the manual is just slightly different, and they made an improvement to it. And you can see it in the manual. It even says that it will remember its program. And so manufacturers do that. They will make improvements to a model, and they won't change the model number. They won't do anything. They'll just upgrade it quietly and then print out a new manual. So I think perhaps that's probably what happened. Either that, or, you know, they're just jerking people around. I don't know. I should hope not. But yeah, it says now that it's 12 hours before shutting off. And back here it says it's an MPPT controller. My eyes are not lying. I'm pretty sure this is MPPT instead of PWM. So, whatever. I just thought I would point that out, that perhaps they have upgraded it and they just didn't mention it. I did go back to the Amazon listing, and it doesn't say anywhere in the description what kind of controller it uses. I went to the question and answer section, and somebody asked the question if it was MPPT, and there was one single answer, and it was just simply no. And so, but that, again, that was an older question from, you know, probably months and months ago. So it's quite possible that this is an MPPT controller. I have no way of knowing, really. I'm not going to open this thing to find out. I'm not Will Prowse or anything, so I don't know. But I just thought I would add that. I think they upgraded it. So hopefully that's helpful to you guys. Alright, bye.